Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So we got to get Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum's reaction uh, to the Olympic experience, and they had two totally different experiences, right? Jayson Tatum's name was called, but sat out of two pivotal games against Nikola Jokic in Serbia, and also Jaylen Brown didn't get called, and when it was time to replace Kawhi, who went back home, they called his teammate Derek White, and so it was kind of a crazy summer. Then you had Jaylen Brown, those workouts with him in the pool and how that motivated him and all that. We're going to look at the clips these guys just said at Media Day because, in a lot of ways, it feels like the Celtics, like people, you would think they didn't even win the way people talk about everything else surrounding it. Jason Tatum didn't win a finals MVP. They tried to take that and pull, from the validity of the title somewhat. And then, Jaylen Brown not making Team USA, obviously we know what's going on with that. But man, yeah, let's look at what these guys had to say. I'm gonna react to it.
Not getting called on for the Olympic roster there. How did that make you feel? And are you carrying any of those?
Number one.
Sorry, right off the bat. Not a lot of chances
You
here.
get to warm up a little. Shit.
That's how the season's gonna go, man. So just your emotions overall, your feelings. Are you carrying any of those feelings over into the new season in terms of what is motivating you to win again?
I'm ready to go. I'm excited about being back. The past is the past, but I'm ready to get after it. Lead our guys, get the guys, build some team chemistry, not skip any steps, and just set the tone for another year again. I'm extremely motivated for obvious reasons, and I'm ready to get after it.
I'm curious what you learned from your experience at the Olympics this summer.
That's a broad question. You want to be more specific?
Is it something you're going to draw motivation from, I guess?
Want to address I didn't play in two of those games. That's what you mean?
That's part of it, yeah.
Motivation. I guess you could say that, and if you want to simplify it. In real time, it was tough. But it's and Joe, I talk to Joe a lot. Joe was probably the happiest person in the world that I didn't win Finals MVP and that I didn't play in two of the games in the Olympics. So that was odd, but if you know Joe, it makes sense. Did I need any extra motivation coming into the season? No, I don't. I wouldn't. I'm not going to give anybody in particular credit that they're motivating me to come into the season. It was a unique circumstance, something I wasn't having experienced before in my playing career. But I'm a believer that everything happens for a reason. I was coming off a championship, the highest of the highs, and cover a 2K, a new contract, and then that happened. And whatever the reason is, I haven't figured out yet, but I am a believer that everything does happen for a reason. But it was a good experience. We won the gold medal. I won my second one. I was around some of the best players that ever played a game on a daily basis and built some friendships and, was able to bring my family out there and enjoy the Olympics as a whole. So that was a plus from it for sure.
I would be lying if I say it didn't. So, like you said, as a competitor, you're always looking for any key identifiers that can help you, be motivated, stay motivated, and add to that chip on your shoulder. I'm that type of guy already. I'm always looking for something. But when things don't go your way, or when people still and it gets, those voices get louder, it makes you wake up even more to drive and be better. So I'm excited to get back going with the guys.
This offseason, it's a little strange when you think about the magnitude of player that Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum are, and some of the adversity they faced during the offseason, with Jaylen Brown not even being selected to Team USA, Jayson Tatum being there but only playing sparingly, and sometimes when he did play, he didn't play enough. Um, I think I think Jayson Tatum probably worded it the best, experiencing the highest of highs, but also the lowest, of lows as far as a player. People try to discredit him when he didn't win Finals MVP, but I'm saying, and I'll stand on this, I'll down this hill. Having another player that's of your caliber or better at times, you better than him at times, is a good thing. And y'all didn't have to team up to do it. The organization drafted you guys in succession, and you both are playing at a high level, getting your max contracts and still having a roster built around you. So don't go for any of the stuff in the media that's trying to come and be divisive between you two. I know he's motivated to get a Finals MVP. You just don't become that type of player and don't want to add that to your resume. Jaylen Brown's probably motivated to get another one because he was slighted completely and didn't make the team. So just don't let any of these motivating factors start to create a wedge between you guys. And by that I mean, yeah, it drives you, but I know you looking to add a title to Boston. I'm sure you both want to do that, but also some of the individual accolades to your trophy case to validate who you are as a player. And each superstar should do it. I'm just saying, don't let it be to the detriment of the team. Because remember, for so long, one of the things we were saying about Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown, on offense, it seemed like it was my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn. Drew Holiday has seemed to come in and settle that a little bit. And, without Marcus Smart there. And so things really took off of the team. And they added Kristaps Porzingis, who plays well off of both of them, opening up driving lanes because he can really fill it up and he can play inside. So Porzingis is just that, that nuclear weapon that they have, where he can take over ball games himself. But Jaylen Brown really has asserted himself as the team leader, the vocal guy, and taking that Marcus Smart role while continuing to elevate his game. Jayson Tatum reportedly has been working with I was about to say Chris Brickley, I can't remember the guy name, train him and Joel Embiid, but they're working on that hitch in his shot. And I think sky's the limit for these two, man. I really do. And I think this motivating factor kept them grounded, so they should be as hungry as the teams looking to knock them off, such as the New York Knicks, the Indiana Pacers, the Philadelphia 76ers. In hindsight, they still feel like they got a lot to prove. And the teams I just named to you also have a lot to prove. You look at Bam and Jimmy, Jimmy gonna say if I wasn't hurt, so you got that too, with Miami, always scary, to play them. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.